Hey guys, Hakeem here, back with some more Magic. Playing some Abzan Lifegain tonight. Got Forest and Plains and a Seder Wayfinder. Treasure find, I can probably pick up a black mana and dump 3 cards, one of which I might want to pick back up. These other 3 cards are not castable right now, but you know, we're going to keep this one. I've still got my recording device hooked up to the Xbox One. I've been working a lot of overtime this week. It's late at night and I don't particularly want to switch it over. So I managed to find a lobby on Xbox One. And like I said, I think people are judging by the view count. You know, Rakdos aggro is only so interesting. So I'm just going to take out this one as a random deck tonight. And yeah, I'm not too excited about the keep. The opponent has played a Crumbling Necropolis, which is the Grixis Triland, and then played a Golgari Guildgate, so they're on 4 colors. Picked up the second of our 2 treasured finds, which is, I mean, these aren't cards that we want to have in our opening hand, but since we've got the Seder Wayfinder, we get to go search up some other mana and then grab something out of the graveyard. So we need black mana to cast that treasured find, and that's what we're going to be on the hunt for. And Kozilek, of course, is going to ruin our plans of getting a treasured find, but we are going to take the black mana here. Reshuffle the graveyard, and wow, this hand is all of a sudden pretty bad. I had visions of, you know, stacking the graveyard with cultivates and having treasured find go in and grab them and then fixing my mana so I can play all this big stuff. But the whole Kozilek reshuffle thing put the screws to that. And right now our opponent's just playing another gate. It's a Rakdos Guildgate this time, so he's got double red, triple black, green, and blue. You know, he's got a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll just play it, just in case I need it. You know, to play double black sometime later on. I'll just get that one out of the way right now. So he's still not doing anything. He's playing another gate, and it is a gate. We still don't see any white mana, but there is a Darksteel Ingot, so he does technically have access to white mana now. So we're just going to come on in for 1 here. Obviously, he's playing some kind of control deck. I would really like to pick up a Cultivate or another Wayfinder to fuel this treasure find. But for now, I wonder if the play isn't just to, you know, since we've got no other plays, I'm just going to jam this Lone Missionary. I'm going to gain 4 life and at least put a Piker on the board to put some pressure on his life total. I mean, I hate casting Missionary like that. That's not why he's in here. But against a slow deck like this one, well, I mean, it might just be the right call to force him to cast Anger of the Gods. And then I can just pluck the Wayfinder out of the graveyard and recast it. Except I don't have 2 green mana to do that in a single turn. So it looks like he may be missing land drop here. No, he's going to cast a Fusion Elemental, which is just a straight up 8/8. That's okay. I picked up another land. It's Plains this time, so we now have the mana for this, but we need an untapped land to be able to play it. But honestly, I think I'm not attacking with both, so therefore it's kind of pointless to attack with one. I can chump block that 8/8 for a couple of turns until I actually manage to be able to cast something. So let's see here. He is obviously playing white mana in his deck if he's playing this. I doubt he's trying to cast this just off ingots. So he's coming on in here. I'm going to put the Wayfinder in the graveyard, just so that I can grab it with a treasured find and recast it. It's going to be pretty slow since I've only got 1 green mana, and it's going to take 1 green to pop it out and another green to cast it. But now there's the white mana, and here is another Darksteel Ingot. So he's just he's all about gates and mana fixing, but you know, that 8/8. Oh, Angelic Accord. Well, I'm probably leaning on the planar cleansing, and for right now I really just want to treasure find the Wayfinder and then cast it next turn to fix my mana and build a graveyard for this treasured find later on in the game. So for now I'm just going to hold back the Missionary as a trump blocker. Man, oh man, like, this is a really bad draw for me, and he's not punishing me for it. He's got 7 mana available, 5 from his lands, 2 from his ingots. You know, he's got an 8/8 in play. And now he's dropping the Maelstrom Archangel. I hope I top deck a basic land, honestly. I just want to blow up this board right now. I'm going to chump block here. Because I've got the Seder Wayfinder chump block the 8/8 again next turn. But if I pick up a basic, which I did, and it's green, I'm just going to blow up those 2 guys. I do not want him casting spells for free. I'm just going to say see you later. And let's see how he reloads his board. You know, he's got 7 mana available, and obviously he's playing the bomb strategy. He's got 5 cards in his hand, And we're looking at another fusion elemental, which isn't very scary because I can chump that for days with my wayfinders, etc. He's playing an Elvish Visionary, so he's going to draw a card here. I'm okay with that. So we're progressing. We've got another mana, but going to tap like this and go on the hunt. I need second black mana. Really bad. 4 cards. We should be able to find it. And there it is, another planar cleansing in the graveyard. But we've got the Treasured Find in hand. But yeah, now we're going to play that. And I wonder, do I just Shadowborn the damn thing right now? Get that 8/8 out of play. I think I'm going to. I really think I'm just going to get rid of it and have a 5/6 flyer. I can sacrifice this guy next upkeep. How many creatures do I have in the yard? I only have 2. But I've got Runescar Demons, so I've got the mana to cast both of them, so we should be in pretty good shape here. Still on 24 life, he hasn't managed to get through. So, I mean, the Fusion Elemental, it's a big guy, it's undercosted, but takes a little bit of setup, and it can be chump blocked for days. He's going to play Rafik of the Many here. It's a 3/3 Exalted, and he's cultivating. Whoops, I meant to look at Rafik. You can go ahead and cultivate. Well, we look at Rafik. Yeah, it's a 3/3 Exalted, and whenever you attack with a single creature, it gains double strike, which is really good. So in our upkeep, we're going to sacrifice the 1/1. Picked up an Angelica Chord, but I think I want to go. I've got 2 Angelica Chords now. I've got a Satyr Wayfinder in the graveyard, along with 2 Lone Missionaries. So I think the card I'm looking for is Seance, to be perfectly honest. Because that will fuel my graveyard, and it will let me flashback, well, not flashback in the literal sense, but it will let me put tokens into play that are copies of those Lone Missionaries to trigger the 2 Angelica Chords that I have in hand. So let's find that Lone Seance. Are you right at the bottom? There you are, Seance. So we're going to take that, and we're going to play the Plains, because why not? And we are going to swing for 5 here, and get him down to 13. I don't mind losing the Runescar Demon. Honestly, I'm going to block no matter what. I've got a second Demon in hand, and I've got a Seance that I'm going to put into play, so if it goes to the graveyard, I can just get a free tutor. So no matter what he does, I'm going to block. And he plays an Aegis Angel, so he's going to make something indestructible. Probably his Rafik, maybe. It says another target permanent. Yeah, his Rafik is going to be indestructible here. So I won't be able to blow that up with... planar cleansing. What I did do, honestly, with this deck is I swapped out Angelic Edict for Shadowborn Demon, because Shadowborn plays a lot nicer with Sheoldred. But now that I'm looking at an indestructible creature, I kind of wish I had. I kind of wish I had the Angelic Edict here now to just get rid of it. Circumvent the indestructible clause. But I think I can persevere. So for now. The plan is, we've got 8 mana, we're going to have to sacrifice our own Shadowborn, but we're going to get an Angelica Chord into play, and a Seance, so hold on here now. I'm going to put the Seance, and the Angelica Chord. That's kind of like the super combo of this deck, these 2 enchantments, because you get the flashback, again, not flashback, but you get the flashback all your life-gaining creatures, and make angels. So that's what we're going to do on this turn, because I'd like to make an angel. He's got a serious board over there, so I've got to take care of it. Right now I'm at 28 life, and I've got a blocker. His Rafik, he needs to attack with a single creature, so he can attack with his 5/5 flyer, make it a 6/6 double strike, and take me to 16. But I feel fairly comfortable with that, since I've got like I said, a lot of life gain. But he's not going down that path. He's just going to go this way, and so I think, I'll just knock out a Visionary since I can. My token is going away, so I might as well take one of his creatures with me. And so now the Seance trigger resolves, which doesn't matter, and now I get a 4/4 flyer. Now I have to Seance something else. On my turn, I'm going to... Do I Runescarred yet? I don't think that I do, and I do think, however, that I Seance the Shadowborn and knock out the Aegis Angel. I think actually, since I'm on the Xbox One, that might unlock an achievement here. Hopefully... Oh, you motherfucker, you just cloud shifted my achievement. Now I'm angry. No, I thought I was going to get that achievement in natural gameplay. But anyway, he cloud shifted it. And yeah, so it didn't do anything. So, yeah. Picked up a Grizzlebrand. I'm a ways away from being able to cast that. Only got 2 black sources. So right now, I'm actually going to get the other Angelica Chord into play. I don't know why the game wants to tap all my white mana. I guess it's because I have Treasured Find. I guess that's the reason. But, you know, I'm going to put the Runescar Demon into play. The question is, what the fuck do I go get? Maybe I get a Cult... even if I pick up a Cultivate, I only run 3 Swamps in the deck, so I cannot, you know, tutor for 2 black mana. I've only got 1 other Swamp that I can get. All the other black mana is on Gates. What do I want here? I'm 1 mana away from Kozilek. I don't think I Runescarred yet, honestly. I think I do it like this. And I don't swing, obviously. Because he's got a 5/5 to my 4/4, so I just hold back. And, you know, my Shadowborn token goes away. My Shadowborn is in exile, which is pretty shitty. But now I can, I think I can, I got a blocker in case he... Yeah, I'm going to do the Lone Missionary since I've got 2 Accords. So he can swing at me with, like I said, on the last turn, he can swing at me with the 5/5 Flyer. Make it a 6/6 double strike and deal 12. That'll take me to 12. But he's playing a Pixis of Pandemonium. What is going on? This deck is making less and less sense over time. Anyways, here's an Archaeomancer. What's he got in there? Does he play an Archaeomancer Cloud Shift? It's either that or Cultivate. I imagine he'll pick up Cloud Shift. So I may have to Treasured Find a Planar Cleansing. I may have to do that, even though I've got the Angel Factory on board, but we'll see. We'll see here. You know, if I were him, I'd attack with the Flyer. I mean, it'd be a 6/6 double striker. Yeah, that's a bit better. That is a little bit better. See if he goes for it, though, if he locks it in. The question is, do I... No, he's not. He's not attacked. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, I can just jump block with my token, so... Anyway, if that's the block you're going to lock in, then just might as well not attack and save your Rafik, because my token, my Seance token is going away. So, you know, I lose nothing there. And he gains nothing. The only thing he did was tapped his Rafik for no reason. And now he's doing the whole Pixis Pandemonium thing, which is fine. I got a lot of big fat permanents here that I would love to get into play. But I generate 2 Angels. Okay. Now I'm going to Seance Wayfinder and start building that graveyard. And get myself a land. Here we go. There's Sheoldred in the graveyard. I need more black mana. Also need more green mana. There's a swamp. I'm going to take this. There's another Wayfinder. So here we go. I've got the 3rd black mana. I need a 4th. I'm going to cast a Wayfinder. Try to get some more black mana. I really want to cast this. There's Norjav Guildgate. I'm going to take that. And for now, for now, I'm just going to play this board as long as I can. And once it becomes apparent that I cannot win, then I'll just Treasure Find a Planar Cleansing and start all over with Kozilek. Which I'm going to tutor probably off a Runescar Demon. But for now, I mean, I really can't attack, so I'm just gonna sit back here. Now, Seance. Well, on his turn, I can Seance a Missionary. And get a 2/1 token, gain 4 life, back up to 28. Now we've got 2 Angelica Chords, so we may be able to just go wide with Angel tokens. You know, it's entirely possible that I just create so many of those that I can just kill him in one shot. I mean, he's only on 13 life. I'm going to have 5 Angels after this turn. So that's a possibility. This deck gains a lot of life, though. It does gain a lot of life. Block of Worms, Cerulean Gatekeepers, you know, Lone Missionaries, plus Seance. Runescar Demons to sew it all up together, and Treasured Finds to find your pieces. I mean, I really like this deck. I did make a few changes. Like I said, I swapped out the Angelic Edict for Shadowborn Demon. I'm not playing Obelisk of Alara anymore, so I swapped out the Elvish Visionaries, which we're at 3 of. for Wall of Omens. It's the same net effect, 2 mana card, draw a card. But the Wall of Omens, hold on now, let me choose a creature to exile. I don't really want to exile any of these guys. But the Wall of Omens, like I say, they do the same thing. But when I was playing Obelisk, the green mode was +4/+4, and Wall of Omens can't attack. So sometimes you would have a Visionary in play and an Obelisk, and you could make it a 5/5 for just 2 mana. But since I took the Obelisk out, I went with the Wall, because the Wall is basically life gain, defense against aggro better, and gets to the late game, which is where this deck wants to be. Alright, so I went on a big spiel, haven't even looked at the board. I have 20 power in the air, and he's got a 5/5. So I'm just going to, bring all my flyers and hope that he does not have a fog. But considering he's playing Pixis Pandemonium and all sorts of other random shit, who knows? But he's got 16 in the air coming at him. Yeah, and that's the game. Wow. I don't know, I thought the game started off pretty interesting, but, with the fusion elementals and me trying to stabilize. But at the end, I think his deck just suffered from a case of, not being very well constructed. No offense to the guy. And I just started chatting and losing focus. Probably could have ended that game several turns earlier, but again, I was talking about Obelisk, etc., whatever. I guess he just didn't hold my attention. Anyways, 16 minutes. That's going to be a full episode. Yeah, thanks for watching, and who knows what you'll see tomorrow.